How's it going, everyone? My name is Frontier.setter, and this is the G-Sight laser training cartridge. As you can see from this unboxing, it comes with a little quick start guide, as well as the training cartridge itself. This one is the 9mm cartridge. It also comes with 3 LR626 batteries. When installing the batteries, you want to make sure that the positive end, the flat end, is actually pointing downwards or forwards on the cartridge here, as you can see. And you can test this out by simply pressing the little rubber pad on the back. That little rubber pad is what activates the laser to trigger. The pad does seem to be holding up pretty good to the abuse of hammer fired guns. Installation is quite simple. You clear the gun, take the mag out, and have a clear view of your chamber. And then you pretty much just slide the cartridge in, and the O-rings, the 2 O-rings on the cartridge should stay within the barrel, and just lock your slide forward, and there you have it. Pretty simple stuff. I've tried this cartridge out with a couple guns. Tried it with my VP9, my USP compact, and also a P30 SK. Extraction of the cartridge is pretty simple as well. You just lock your slide back, take a pencil or any kind of rod that's thin enough to fit inside the barrel here, and pretty much just poke it down, and you can see the cartridge fall out. It is a very, very good training tool. On top of your dry fire practice and your trigger discipline, it really helps you with your first shot accuracy. As you can see here, I have made this beautiful little target, and you can practice your appendix draws, and you can actually see where your shots land every time. I think this is especially important if you are drawing fast and getting that first shot right on target. You really want that to be pretty much your most accurate shot. So what are the uses of this little cartridge? Well, it will teach you trigger control. It's pretty easy to reset your trigger on a double action, single action gun. You pretty much just pull the trigger each time you want double action, or you can just press the slide back, and every time you do that, that will be single action, obviously. Because the cartridge is rimless, you can keep racking the slide and the cartridge will never come out. If your gun does have a mag disconnect, you can also, throw in an empty mag or mags with snap caps inside. But beware, sometimes if you rack the slide too far, the gun will try to chamber that round, and the cartridge won't eject, obviously, and it'll kind of cause a little malfunction there. But just beware, just don't rack the slide all the way back. Easy peasy. You'd be amazed at how accurate you are with just instinctually pointing the gun and pulling the trigger. Obviously, this requires a lot of practice, which is what this training cartridge is really good for. Now, I don't condone only using this for training. Obviously, you want to feel recoil, sound, etc., of an actual bullet. But this is good for when you're like me right now. I don't have a range, I just moved, and I'm still trying to get my licensure in the state to actually carry and all that fun stuff. So, if you're bored at home, or if you don't want to go out to the range, or if it's a bad day outside, this is a very good practice tool. You can use paper targets. I have some in the description down below that you can print out. Some are bigger than others, so pick and choose which one you want to use. Or you can do what I did over here, which is pretty much set up a nice little silhouette with some black clothes and a hat or whatever, and you can size this up as tall or as small as you want, and this gives you an accurate representation of how you would be in a close quarters combat situation, something that's, you know, arm's length. You may be saying that, why would you need a laser cartridge to train like this? You don't, but I think it is good to see actually where your shots are landing and where you're placing the gun on your hip as an index point. And this actually just gives you a little bit more confidence in the draw, and it gives you that muscle memory that you should probably already have if you've trained a lot with this kind of close attention shooting, but it's always good to have this kind of, I guess, practice. So the nice thing about this cartridge is, unlike the other ones, this one's only 40 bucks. I've seen other laser cartridges, they sell for like 100 bucks, 120, which is pretty ridiculous considering it's literally just a small laser pointer in your chamber. It's not really that difficult of a thing to manufacture. So I'm glad that G-Sight made one that was actually affordable for people to use. As for long-term use, I don't know how long this thing will last for. G-Sight says that the 3 batteries are good for 1,000 rounds. But the nice thing is the batteries are changeable, so if you think your laser pointer is dying out, you can just swap it out and get a new set of batteries there. G-Sight also provides a training app that you can install on your phone, Android or iOS. I have the one on Android here. Setup is pretty simple. You just install the thing and point your phone's camera into a target. This particular application comes with 10 free shots, and then the rest you have to buy. I think it comes with a shot timer as well as the actual shooting trainer, and the trainer itself, I think both parts are $5 each, so that the whole application will cost you 10 bucks. So now that I have my target set up and I have my camera set up, I pretty much just press start on the training app here. Wait for it to go, and now I take my shots. So you hear that timer there? Alright, so that's it. It is finished and it stopped ringing. So now I'm going to go check my phone and see what the results are. As you can see, it recorded 10 shots is what this free application gives you here. So I lift this up here. 10 shots right on the A box right there. And I can say try again. And it actually gives me the same thing, the same setup, so. And that's it, another 10 shots. Pretty easy training. Now let's test out the unlimited. I'm assuming the setup is going to be kind of the same. Press the start button. Calibrates. Alright, let's shoot. Well, they weren't kidding about unlimited. I can just keep rattling these off. Okay, so I guess I did 50 shots with all that rapid tapping. It shows you pretty much where all your shot placement was. Last but not least, let's try the shot timer. Okay, let's see what the settings are here. Number of sessions, number of shots. Okay. Okay, let's just try the default settings here. Let's see how this is like. A little slow on that one. My trigger finger's getting tired. Shooter ready. Ooh! That's pretty cool how it actually shows you, even if I whiffed so hard on that one. But yeah, pretty cool application. So the application works pretty well. I mean, for 10 bucks, you'd expect a little bit more features, but it works on my phone, which is a Galaxy S6, so I'm okay with that. The cartridge itself is very fun to use. I've never used a training implement like this before, and it is cool to see kind of how your shot placement is on the, you know, inside your house without having to go to the range. Obviously, this will just save you a lot of money on ammo depending on where you live. And like I said, if you don't have a range yet, this is also a good alternative. Might as well do something when you're sitting at your desk not doing anything. So yeah, what else can I say about it? It's a fun little training implement. And for 40 bucks, you really can't go wrong. Even if you use the free version of the app, it only records 10 shots at a time. But that's pretty much all you need to know where your shot placement is. My name is frontier.setter. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. I hope you learned something or found this entertaining. If you like what you saw, please like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this kind of content. And yeah, I guess that's it. And always remember to stay tactically kawaii.